Hey everyone, Steve Andrews here. Today I have a little bit of a surprise for you, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so here we are, and I want to talk to you about the 7 key reasons why the best tennis players succeed. And I don't want to talk about Roger Federer, I don't want to talk about Maria Sharapova. I want to talk about someone in your life. Maybe it's that guy who's always at the top of the tennis ladder at your club or your league. Maybe it's that one opponent that just always gets the best of you. And I'm not talking about, again, someone who's got a lot more skill, who's maybe different. Maybe if you're a 3-5 player, he's a 4-0. Right? Those are different technical skills. I'm talking about the person who's even with you in a technical analysis wise. So you're a 3-5, he's a 3-5, or you're a 4-0 and she's a 4-0. All right, so we're talking about someone who's your level and their success. And I want to talk about, what does a successful tennis player do? So number one, a successful tennis player accepts that they are not going to perform their best level every time they step out onto the court. Think about this. How often do you go out there and you're not performing the way you want, and that affects your game? There's a level of acceptance you need to have every time you step up on that court. Every single time, knowing that you're going to play the best that you have for that day. And maybe that best is not very good that day, but that's the best that you're performing for that day. So that acceptance will allow you to take your game and go to that next level. Where if you don't accept, you're going to continually focus on the wrong thing. And that wrong thing is, why am I not playing my best? Number two, a successful tennis player understands that success does not lie in a one-off upset against a big player or just having a few good results. It lies in consistent control of their emotions and mindset. Now, I don't know who this player is that you're imagining, you're picturing, but I can imagine myself that this is probably someone who literally is like this that I'm describing to you. They control their emotions. They have a strong mindset. Maybe they lose their temper here and there. I think everyone does. We even see the pros do that. But overall, consistently, they have control. Do you have control? Or are you losing your emotions every other game, every set? How well do you control yourself is the key part in this one. Number three, a successful tennis player understands that in order to win on their bad days, they need to always give their best and believe they can actually win. This is literally common sense. If you don't believe you can win, how will you? Even on your worst days, you need to know there's a chance. You need to know that you can. Number four, a successful tennis player does not spend their time comparing themselves or current level to their greatest ever performance. We all have that greatest performance. And yes, it's lovely to remember, and you will probably never forget it. But you can't compare to that. You cannot. What you give today is the best that you can give that day or today. You never hear the pros. Let's use Federer. All right, he's probably a little bit past his prime, being 33 now. Let's say that he gets done with a match. Does he compare himself to when he was 25, 26? Of course not. He compares himself to that day and how he played, and that's all we can ask for. Number five, a successful tennis player knows that success lies in their ability to play well enough to pull out a win on that day. They understand it gives them another day and chance to make it better. When you play, well enough is good enough. It doesn't matter if you win by a point, by a set, if you bagel the person. It doesn't matter. A win is a win. And playing well enough to get that win is important. 6. A successful tennis player does not ruin their chances of winning or playing better, even when playing poorly, by letting a negative or bad attitude get in the way. All right, now we all have bad attitudes once in a while. We probably all have negative ideas once in a while, and that's fine. But the problem is, does it affect you? Does it get deep down in you, and does it change the outcome? Does it change the set? That's when it becomes a problem. Even John McEnroe, he had horrible attitude, but the difference was he didn't allow it to change his game, to allow him to lose. You can break out once in a while. We're all going to. But does it affect your game? Controlling that, learning how to deal with it is very important. And lastly, number 7, my favorite, a successful tennis player knows how to win ugly. You do not have to look pretty out there. You do not have to have pretty strokes. You do not have to have a pretty game. You need to know how to win ugly. I hope you enjoyed this. Gives you some motivation. A lot of common sense, repetitive stuff here. But it's stuff that needs repeating. It's stuff that we tend to forget over and over, even though we hear it again and again. If you haven't subscribed to gsmtennis.com, please do. Go over to our website, look at all the lessons we have up there, join the community, and until next time, have fun, play some tennis, and make it a great day. Bye.